on gate. Fly Rock and Roll about half a length off at this stage. Airtime trying to get up. Rock and Roll Emma's going to go off the back. The arms fold, the green light doesn't come on, but they've broken their line, and Divine Beauty was one of the best to begin. Now hunting forward was Rock and Roll Rainbow, showing superior pace and going to cross and lead. Airtime third on the pegs, Pro Yard is out wide. Through the middle then was Fly Rock and Roll. La Mia Veronica's caught wide. Outside of it then was Always on Call, and at the tail of the field after starting from the back row was Rock and Roll Emma. They've gone past Neville R Stud the first time, and they're in between turns. And leading the way was Rock and Roll Rainbow after that flying beginning. Divine Beauty second. On the outside, racing without cover is Pro Yard. Getting into the 1-1 was Fly Rock and Roll. Three back on the pegs was Airtime. On its outside is La Mia Veronica. Second to last is Rock and Roll Emma, and back on the inside is Always on Call. First quarter was in 30 seconds neat, and this leader's under a strong hold, Rock and Roll Rainbow. It's only a little pony, and the driver gives it a cut on the rump to keep its mind on the job as Pro Yard goes in. There could be trouble here as Divine Beauty gallops in behind the leader. They've all negotiated it pretty well. Fly Rock and Roll gets into third. La Maria Veronica in fourth. Rock and Roll Emma around the outside. Airtime done a good job. Emma Nichols to get around the galloper, and Always on Call starting to make ground. Divine Beauty back in a pace but loses 50 metres. Rock and Roll Rainbow in front. Pro Yard issues the challenge on the outside. Gets within a head. Fly Rock and Roll goes down to the pegs now. La Mia Veronica looks to be struggling. Around the outside then was Rock and Roll Emma as Always on Call all goes back to the inside as they go past Neville R. Airtime second to last, and we'll forget Divine Beauty. Second quarter 30.7, next quarter 30.4. Rock and Roll Rainbow's the leader, but under sufferance because Pro Yard now moves up, and three wide Rock and Roll Emma comes into it. Fly Rock and Roll is in a zip fastener on the pegs, Always on Call. A good drive there by Peter Hedges, gone from the inside to the outside now. As they come up the straight, Rock and Roll Emma goes to the lead. Fly Rock and Roll gets that run. Rock and Roll Rainbow still on the inside, fighting back strongly. Rock and Roll Emma and Rock and Roll Rainbow on the inside, and it's a trifecta for the Rock and Rolls. On the inside's got it. Rock and Roll Rainbow beats Rock and Roll Emma, fought back strongly. Fly Rock and Roll's run third. Airtime was probably fifth. Always on Call fourth. Pro Yard dropped out up the straight. La Mia Veronica and Divine Beauty went roughly at the 800, comes in at the tail. They've gone 2-1 and change, and the last quarter was in 29.9, and a Rock and Roll trifecta.